tough to pick my favorite song on Gratitude. This first single, if you're wondering if I Want You To, I Want You To. It's a cool story of how I came up with that. We'd already finished the album pretty much, and then we were thinking we need an amazing song for the first single. So I got up one morning and I just started imagining myself getting into my car and turning on the car stereo, turning on the radio, and the new Weezer single comes on. And I just imagined what would that sound like, and it goes ding 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 ding. The moon was shining on the lake at night. Second single from Gratitude is I'm Your Daddy. I had been in the hospital with my 2-year-old daughter for 5 days and nights. She was real sick. We didn't know what was wrong with her. We didn't know if she was going to get better. I left the hospital to go clear my head. Sat down to write a song. The first lyric that came to my mind was, "You are my baby tonight and I'm your daddy." My daughter recovered, everything's cool now, and we got a cool song out of it. Maybe my all-time favorite of the album, though, is Can't Stop Partying, which I wrote with Jermaine Dupri. It was real fun for me to step outside of my usual routine and work with one of the kings of the hip-hop R&B genre. What he first gave me was great, but it was, you know, it sounded like an R&B song, so I had to work a long time on it and make it sound like Weezer, put it into a minor key and put a different spin on the lyrics by highlighting the sadness in the singer's addiction to partying. On top of that, we got Lil Wayne to do a rap in the bridge section. He totally got what I was going for. It's not just a party song. There's an undercurrent of something else, something a little dark in there. And the way he raps, it sounds like he's gonna die the moment he walks out of the studio, tragically, for one reason or another. So he really brought it with his vocal performance. Put Me Back Together is a song I wrote with Tyson and Nick from the All-American Rejects. It's actually, and ironically, perhaps, one of the most Weezer-sounding songs on Gratitude. It might be because Nick and Tyson apparently were Weezer fans back in the day, so they have some of that Weezer influence in them, and they brought it right back to Weezer when we were working on this song together. Gratitude continues the spirit of collaboration that first started to really blossom on the Red Album last year. And one of the inspirations for reaching out to other songwriters and musicians to jam with them was Shirley Manson from Garbage. She was just calling up all her favorite musicians and writing songs with them. She came over to my house, and it was a little awkward because I was used to working by myself, but we came up with this really cool song together. I don't think she ended up using our song, but she planted this seed of inspiration in me. I got so excited, and I started calling up all these different musicians to see if I could jam with them, make music with them, write songs with them. And some of it ended up on Gratitude, some of it's ended up on other people's albums, and it doesn't really matter. I'm just enjoying interacting with other musicians. Trying new things. That's what's fun for us. A lot of people ask me why Gratitude has come so quickly after the Red album, Weezer's last album from last year. It's only been, I don't know, 16, 17 months, and that's pretty quick for a modern album. All I can say is Weezer doesn't operate according to anyone else's schedule, and I was excited to write a ton of songs, and they were coming real quick, and we were all excited to get back in the studio, and this is what we do. There's no reason to take a vacation.